Okay, before I talk about the topic, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Rohullah, and my last name is Hassani, and I'm from Afghanistan. I studied business BBA in India, Pune University, and also I am English teacher at university. Besides, I am the co-organizer of TEDx Darlaman in Afghanistan. And I'm very glad to see you all here. I can share my experience about fluency, about pronunciation. What would you like to hear first?
First of all, we would like to listen fluency of English. How to get the fluency of English?
Okay, great. See, there's a great challenge while people are trying to learn a language, especially English. As you know, that English is the most important language in the world, or we could say this is international language. To get fluency, we have to focus on some steps. The first thing we have to realize is that we have to start, learning some basic grammars. Any language we want to learn, the first step, it's grammar. But there are people who says that grammar is not important, but that is wrong. If you do not know how to structurize your sentence, so how you're going to speak, that is really hard. Maybe we could, speak, but we are not sure that how we structurize it. So that's why the basic thing we have to know, and we must know, is grammar. This is the first thing. The second thing, in order to have a fluent, speaking, is we have to know the phrases. See, like Americans, they're using a lot of phrases. What I mean is conversational phrases, which are really important. The first thing we could start is to start learning from basics, a daily conversations. Like, for example, how to apologize in English. People just say, I'm sorry. It's not only way to say sorry. There are different tips, different phrases that we could definitely can use it while we're saying sorry. Or when we're apologizing, we could say like, I'm terribly sorry for being so wrong, or I'm sincerely apologizing for saying that for you, right? Or I could say, I really didn't mean it. I'm sorry. See, so this is how we could start, getting into the road of fluency. The third thing is words. What I mean is not specialized words. We're talking about common words. There are a lot of people, they do not know words. They say that, okay, if I know grammar, that's okay. But it really doesn't help. We have to know the common words that can help you, right? Can help you speak better and have great fluency. It depends on you, how you're going to get the words, but how you can get it from internet, from anywhere. The fourth thing is structures. There are great structures in English that can help you get into a better fluency. For example, I say small structure. I say, I didn't mean to. This is a small structure, but people think it's phrase. It's not that. Okay? Or say, compared to. This is one structure when we use in English. For example, Ahmed is taller compared to Josh. See, this is a small structure which can help you. If these people want to learn, you need to find great structures which they're available on internet. Even I can share some great great structures. And the next things that we have to remember is that we should not be afraid of making mistakes. There are a lot of people there, you know, they're like feeling shy. If I speak, you know, maybe people say it's wrong, but make sure that you feel brave and you have the guts to make sure that you are the one who can speak regardless, you know, the mistakes. So, you know, this fear could be, you know, even it could be the first step toward not reaching to your goal, which is fluency. So there are more, but these were the very most important. Yes, Mr. Prakash?
Yeah. So really, thank you very much for sharing your experience with my all speakers, with my all friends. And because of your presence, my whole show is just actually delighted, and now it's a colorful.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you.
I can see the energy, enthusiasm on the face of my all speakers, on the faces of all my friends. So I also promise you to talk with you on Sunday morning.
Okay, great. I will share some great tips on how to speak like a Native American. There are some great.
Okay, so dear friends, let me tell
I
you,
will share.
yeah, friends, let me tell you, this is our platform where we practice our English. Okay, we all are
All right.
sailing in the same boat. We all are facing the same problems, and we all are English lovers. In the past, we were defeated by English language, and now we want to defeat English language. That's why every day at 9 o'clock, we come together to practice our English. Every day we choose one particular topic to discuss, and just we try to enhance our confidence. We try to improve our fluency. And that's why I would like to say thank you very much for joining us, to give us energy, to give us inspiration, because you are from Afghanistan and you can English like the native English speakers. So we think that we can also speak English like you. We can also speak English like native English speakers, because English is nothing. It's only a language. Okay.
Yeah, that is true. Exactly. It's. I would be very happy to, you know, to join meeting. You know, on any days you invite me. Evan, I'm very proud to help. You know, I love helping people. That is fantastic. I can do it. And I will share some great tips. Especially, I will teach you American pronunciation. We could practically, you know, work here online. I share everything. Even we can work as a group that you can definitely improve your English, your pronunciation especially. And there could be so many topics I could share, you know, my knowledge, and I can teach, and I'm sure it can definitely change the way you speak. You know, as you said, language is just, it's just a language. It's not something that we cannot defeat it. There's a possibility of learning it, but if there's a great direction, if we get into the path, you know, on the right path, so that is the most important. So I will direct, and that will be my great honor to help you all guys, and that would be fantastic. Yeah.
So definitely, dear friend, learning language is not a rocket science. It's just a piece of cake. Just we need practice, we need proper direction, and we should keep practicing. And definitely we will reach our destinations very soon. Okay, so dear friend, you are co-organizer of the TEDx, and I think you have seen in my video, that's my dream. In 2 years, anyhow, I would like to perform on TEDx, and I would like to talk about my journey, how Sanskrit person became an English teacher. So can you tell us about TEDx? Hello, dear friend from Afghanistan. Can you tell us about TEDx? How do you organize this type of seminars or this type of programs in your country? Because I don't know, he's not answering now. Okay, so my dear friends, yeah, so please turn on your audio first.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I just said I missed the last part. What you said because of the connection. Could you come up? I will answer right now.
Okay, my dear friends, I'm very interested in public speaking, and I would like to make a presentation on TEDx. And you have told me you are co-organizer of TEDx in your country.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you
tell us something about TEDx.
Okay, TEDx. That's a great question. TED, it's abbreviation. You know, there are 3 words: TED, right? And that the last part X. TED stands for technology. E as entertaining, and third, which is a D as design. And X stands for independently organized events. So originally, the TED is in Canada. The base is in Canada, and X, as I said, it stands for locally organized program or event where around the world people are organizing this in their own country. So now here we in Afghanistan got the license of this TED. It's, to be honest, is really challenging because they do not give the license to everybody. That even for us, it lasted for more than 4 months that we could get the license. What is really important for bringing the TED in your country, there are some criteria you need to meet. The first thing is the person who is taking this taking the license. So he has to be a great activist or a social activist in his country, but TED needs proofs. You need to show their documents that you are really a great social activist and you have managed so many programs. I have a great background in organizing programs in Afghanistan, even international programs. So there's another guy working with me, which we're working together. So what is the first important thing is for the person who takes the license is their experience. That is the most important thing. Second thing is because there's an online application you have to fill out. That is the second challenging part, is that you need to bring some great logic that why you want to take the license of this TED in your country and how this TED can benefit the people, and how what category of people will participate, who will be your audience, because these are very important, because TED is not for everybody. They don't allow everybody to join or to speak. So what we did is that we have written a very great, I could say, essay in that application that they could, we could, it's a type of guarantee for them Okay. And that is how we could get it. And we named our speakers, which were well-known speakers, well-experienced speakers, because they are important, because they asked like, who will speak for the first time, which is happening for the first time in your country. And you know, that could be the challenging part, because you need, everybody cannot accept, even if they're well-known speakers, maybe they don't invite, like accept your invitation, and you feel bad, right? But we have already talked with those people, that we had great experienced people in different categories, you know, business, economics, technology, everything. And this the next thing is that your team. Okay, so before getting the license, I have already uh, you know, made a great team of 4 people that they were well experienced in volunteerism, you know, organizing events. Okay, it is, it's possible for everyone to take license, but it could be very challenging. And the next challenging part, because he holding the program needs a lot of money, at least like $5,000 to $10,000. Nobody gives you $10,000, right? So that's why we talk with great business companies, and we influenced in their hearts to support us, you know. And that is, maybe sometimes people think that how we could trust young people which they don't know nothing, right? It's very hard. You could think logically, trusting on those people who are just maybe a university graduate, and nobody trusts. But the experience we had,
Yeah, hello. There might be a, yeah, there might be a network problem, I think.
sponsored more than like $10,000 with that could definitely help to you know.
Yeah, there might be a network problem there. That's why we cannot
Sorry.
hear you now. Yeah, there might be a network problem there. I'm not able to listen to you now. Okay, yeah, now it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
So that to sponsors, you know, because uh, the event needs at least $10,000. That was really hard, because we were a university graduate and we had no money, but to find great sponsors. And we found a great sponsor that like sponsored us like $10,000 generally, and we spent them all for the attendees, the printing, all the stuffs. And even you can search online TEDx Dalaman. I can write it here, TEDx Dalaman, which is available on TED.com, and you can see my profile over there. Evan, if you write on Google Rohullah Hassani, there will be my profile that like all, you know, what is the inspiration behind holding this program in Afghanistan. The text is written there, everybody can read it, and our videos are available. And Evan, I can definitely tell you how you could even have a public speaking, because that is really hard, you know. I will have some great tips on that too.
Okay, so dear friend,
Because
yeah, dear friend, yeah.
I'm sorry, I know that maybe everybody's is dreaming to attend a TED event. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, so dear friend, really thank you very much for joining us again, and it's our proud and privilege to listen to you, especially. And you are such a nice, knowledgeable, and one more quality I have found, which actually that quality. I am captivated by that quality. That is, you are very helpful. You want to help people.
Sure. It will be a great honor to help you all, guys. Perfect. That's a great decision. You know.
So now actually we are going to practice here. So while practicing, you can also help us. Every day we practice some new words. We try to make our sentences and paragraph. So with the help of new vocabulary, we just try to learn new sentences. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Shai Akhtar. I want to ask a question
Okay.
from him.
Okay. So definitely you can ask.
Sir, as you told, I think you told about the how to take the license for TEDx. But sir, I just wanted to know from you how is to participate in TED Talk. I just wanted to know from you how one can get into that as a
Yeah.
participant.
That's a good question. Yeah. Very nice, Ekaktar.
That's a great question, gentlemen. Mr. Shaikh Akhtar, right?
Yes. Sir, may I know
All
your
right.
name, please?
My name is Rohullah. My name is Rohullah Hassani. Rohullah. I can spell it for you.
Yeah, you can.
You
Yeah,
can spell.
R
Take a look. ROHULLAH space HASSANI. Rohullah Hassani.
Rohullah Hassani. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you
can
very much.
search on Google. It will come
Yeah.
there.
I'll definitely do.
So now let me come up with the answer.
Yeah.
That's a great question. So TED there are two things. Attending international TED in Canada, and second thing is attending TED conference locally, right? There are two things. First, if we come to attend on the international conference in Canada, even Canada every year, once in a year, they hold international TED event. It depends like where they decide. They have an application. They have an application in TED.com. So what is there? How you can attend? There are some questions. There are some questions I want to tell you, which are really critical based on those, written based options that you will write. They will select you to be selected as a participant of TED International. Okay, even locally it's international, but like in Canada or in America, mostly in different countries. The first thing they add, that is introduction about yourself. And second thing, they ask you, what is the motivation behind attending this? Second, how TED will benefit your life, your personal life. Okay, so you need to explain. And there are some more questions that, what will you do after attending TED events? Okay, but the most important part is, what are the reasons, or why do you want to attend this program? You need to find logic yourself, why you want to attend. Okay, you need to answer these things. So when it comes to local program, when it comes to local because mostly we take the copy of internet, ask, introduction, qualification, your better PhD. Second thing is why you want to attend this TED. So now you have to explain why you want to attend. And the next thing is why we should select you as an attendee. Because as I said, TED is not for everybody. We find great people which they have great experience in the application. And then you will be finalized or you will be shortlisted and you will have to pass an interview. You have to pass an interview, but the interview questions will be the same. Okay, will be the same. So now there will be a fee, like small amount of fee. So mostly it can be like, it depends on countries, like 1,000 rupees, you know, Indian rupees, for example. Okay. And this is how you can proceed. If you travel, for example, from India to Afghanistan, that is possible. But like, if there could be some sponsors, for example, we could find for you, we could, you know, sponsor you to come to Afghanistan, for example, as an attendee, for example, right? Or you yourself pay for the travels. So this is how you can participate. And even if you want, I could share what are all the program about, you know, how many hours, who can speak, and all these cases. It depends. I hope you got your question.
Definitely, every day we will ask some questions. Yes, Sheikh Akhtar.
Yes, I have one more question.
Yeah, definitely you can ask many questions today.
So another question is that, as you told that whoever is interested to get into that, they will have to, you know, contact with him. So sometimes we saw that there are the many more personalities who is very popular. So do they make effort to talk in TEDx, or the TEDx make contact to him for attending their, you know, the session?
As a speaker or attendees?
As a speaker, I'm talking about as a speaker.
All right, that is a fantastic question. They're both. If the organizers decide to find somebody special, which they are knowledgeable, they contact them, but it doesn't mean that they are finalized. Because the organizers see, for example, I come to you, I say, I know you very well, you're a knowledgeable person, but I ask you what topic you will share on TED. That is one thing. And do you have the real capability of speaking in front of like hundreds of people? Maybe we will choose a person, or you will choose you. It's okay. But we also release applications for speakers that they can, you know, they can fill out the application and they can send their stories. And we select who should speak, because TED is all about personal innovations, personal initiatives, right? So it's both cases.
Yeah, that's good. That's really wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah. So now anybody has any question now to ask Rohullah? It's a very difficult name to pronounce here because rarely we see this type of name in India.
It's okay. Just call me Hassani.
Okay, Hassani. Yeah. So now anybody has a question?
Hi, Hashmi. This is Rajkumar.
Yeah, Rajkumar.
Hi, Hashmi. Hi,
Yeah.
Hashmi. This is Rajkumar.
Hi. Namaste.
Yeah, namaste.
Namaste.
How's your opinion on India? Could you explain, come, Bhabi?
Uh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear. Could you say it again?
What's your opinion regarding India?
Well, India is such a lovely country. I love I, I love India. It's such an
Bhabi,
amazing uh, cultural country, and with exactly India is such an amazing place with great people, you know, respectful people, and such amazing places to visit. And what I really love most is about the unity that Indians they have. That inspired me the most, with thousands of cultures, thousands of like really different languages, people from different places that they're living together as one unit. That's what I love really most about India.
Definitely,
yeah, thank
Rohullah, you
you.
will be surprised. Okay, we are 21 speakers here, and they all are from different states of our country. They have different
Yeah,
religions.
thank you, Hasmi. Thank you. It's good to listen from you about India.
Yeah, thank you. It's a great honor. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
So day by day, we are getting good people on our this platform, and definitely it's a fruitful effort from us.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely, sir.
Hello.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
evening, all of my
We have
friends.
3 minutes left, and
Okay. I
Rohullah,
have a
so
small
we have
question.
3 minutes, and after that we have one more session. Okay, we have one more session, so you can connect with us with the same ID and password. If you have time,
Hello.
you can join us again. Okay?
yes. I can
Yes,
hear.
Sujit, go ahead.
Sojit is
So
talking.
my question is, Hasmi sir, actually, which time it will conduct it, TEDx?
Could you speak loudly, Sujit?
Hello. Now, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
question
I
is,
can
which time?
hear Sojit. Could you speak loudly, please?
Hello.
You are audible to us. Please continue your.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, Sojit.
Okay. My question is, when it will conduct it for TEDx?
Okay, you want to
What is the
say?
eligibility criteria?
All right, great. So the next program will be held in upcoming year. Most probably this year. We try our best to hold it. You know, we could not hold the program due to pandemic, which was terrible, but we will hold it soon after the pandemic is over. We will hold it. And the eligibilities, what is very important is, I could say here, as the qualification and motivation and English language. These are the most important part. Maybe qualification, sometimes we really don't care, but what we really care is about the motivation, why you want to join a program, and what is your personal inspiration. This is the most important thing. And the next thing is you have to have a good English background, because in TED, there are very specialized English which is used there. You know, we want to make sure you understand the program, because there like talks about economics, their business, their technology, they're about culture, everything, you know. But again, I want to repeat, the most important thing is motivation and English language, your understanding.
Okay, so all dear
Okay.
friends, we have less than 1 minute. remaining in this session, and we have a special guest in our show, so don't miss this opportunity. And we have one more session after that. So just we have a commercial break for 5 minutes. So see you again after 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. And thank you, sir. All of you.